I'll take the L on D'Onta Foreman this week. I thought D'Onta Foreman, would be splitting carries more so with the newly revived Chuba Hubbard. And of course, Raheem Blackshear, I thought would still get sprinkling in here and there. But Foreman in this rainy matchup ended up getting 31 carries, 130 yards, and a touchdown. He didn't catch his only target, but you have to be impressed with what Foreman has done so far, right? He's carried the ball at least 15 times, 3 of the last 4 games. He's put up running back 13, running back 5, and running back 9 weeks, and that's operating on less than 70% of snaps. So he's still, not been taking, the full Christian McCaffrey or full Saquon Barkley share, but D'Onta Foreman has been a respectable player. And my projection for him going forward is as a high-end running back too. Like, it's going to be hard to rank him outside of that going forward. I think the limiting ceiling factor for D'Onta Foreman is the pass catching. If we look at what Foreman has done in that category, he's had no more than 3 targets and no more than 2 receptions in every game this season. But he's rushed for at least 118 yards 3 of the last 4 games. And the one game he didn't, it was that blowout in Cincinnati just last week in week 9. He gets Baltimore and Denver the next couple weeks. And so, Denver was, they bottled up, yeah, they've been bottling up players, and Baltimore is also a rejuvenated defense. So will we expect 19 to 20 to 30 fantasy points from D'Onta Foreman? I don't think so. Plus, PJ Walker came out of this game with a sprained ankle, and so Baker Mayfield is expected to start. We've seen pluses and minuses from Baker Mayfield, but with how D'Onta Foreman is expected to move, you should be able to slot him in as a top 12 or so running back moving forward, just based on the volume. And I'm not too worried about the Chuba Hubbard or Raheem Blackshear. The reality is D'Onta Foreman got about 75% of the carries from the running backs in this game. So even with Chuba Hubbard back, 5 for 14 wasn't super effective on the ground. It's clear that D'Onta Foreman is the trusted back in this backfield. So you should expect between 15 and 20 carries every single week, with the lion's share going to Foreman.